Greetings and welcome to my channel. Let me be clear, if you are an individual who can be easily offended or triggered by different opinions concerning race, religion, sex, sexual preference, gender, politics, geopolitics, or basically anything at all, please be advised to discontinue at this point. To continue viewing from this point is an agreement that you are watching this video despite receiving a clear warning that you should not, and you relinquish all rights to complain to any authority or seek any compensation from myself or from the platform hosting the video. I thank you for your time and attention, and if you've decided to continue watching, I salute your fortitude.
That? Your ball. I come in? I have meat.
I don't really like talking about these people because they infect my mind and I start to relate shit in my real life to these freaks on the internet. I try to just save it all for one day and then I just blow it all out. You know what I mean?
What's it? Right. Merry Christmas. How are we doing? Merry Christmas, everybody. All two of you. Bill Hicks, Merry Christmas, mate. Sylvie. I was about to put a movie on. I'm bored. I've been racing for weeks and now everything's done. I've no duties at the moment. It's weird. Yep. I love that. Yeah. I come on and it drops down to one person. I have one person. Everybody, there were seven people, and then I start talking and six people all fuck off. Ha! Screw you. Right, you're still here. That's all I care about, Sylvie. Do you want to watch? What movie do you want to watch? Because we could hop over to Rumble and we could watch a movie together. You can watch Prometheus. Oh, bit of Aliens. bit of Aliens. Let me see. Prometheus, there it is. There it is. We could hop over to Rumble. We could hop over to Rumble and watch it. I'm up for watching a movie. That's what you do on Boxing Day. You watch a movie, right? I've got to go later this afternoon in about 5 hours. I've got to go and meet somebody. Who wants to talk to me about a job. So that's cool. Let's see if I can jump on Rumble on my TV. Yes. Yeah, it's no good if you can't do that. See if you can. Need a smart TV. You can cast it, can't you? Can't you cast from your phone? I don't know if Rumble has got that. Or if your phone's got it where you cast from your phone to the TV. Mine isn't a TV, it's just a monitor, so it doesn't do any of that. Dun, dun, dun. Have you got the casting ability? Can you cast YouTube to your TV? Now, when I had my Xbox, when my Xbox was working, I could cast from my phone to my Xbox. Oh, that's old then. 2012, you maybe won't be able to. I didn't even know smart TVs existed in 2012. I don't think they did they? They may have done. I don't think they did though. I didn't start casting until 2015. When I got my apartment, it came with an Xbox. I think it came with an Xbox 360. Who else we got here? We got 8 people sat here, and we've only got you chatting. Bill said hey when he came in, and then I think he buggered off again. And nobody else has said hey. What's wrong with you people? Say hey to your fellow chatter in the chat room there. BitChute? Oh, crikey. I don't open BitChute. Shout out to the lurkers. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we do, go and set Rumble. Rumble for watching movies. We'll go to Rumble. I have to go. Oh man, I have to get my login from my other, because I logged into Rumble on my other laptop, so I have to get the password. Verifying you're human. Yes, ticking a box verifies that I am human. I reject your cookies. Right. Yeah, you're going to have to give me a sec signing into that. It opened, but it looks so weird. Boom, boom, boom. Damn it. Right. No password saved there either. Right, hang on. Gosh darn it. Right. Frustrating. Hang on a second. Do, 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 do.
Again, Merry Christmas.
I'll tell you what, while I'm doing this, let's have a little listen to just how out of touch the not my king of England is. I'm going to say straight away, that does not look like King Charles. That looks like AI. Either AI or a lookalike. That doesn't look like King Charles to me. Anybody else? Does that look like King Charles to you? No internet? Oh, are you kidding me? Are you bloody kidding me? It still won't connect to the internet. Okay. Okay. That is not the incorrect password. Thank you. That's the issue. Try again. Yay! Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh, for God's sake. I've got nothing loaded up on this computer, man. Gosh darn it. No thumbnails or anything loaded up on here. No videos. I got nothing loaded up on this computer. Oh, I'll tell you what, it shows you how much I've not been doing anything, have I? I've not done any of the things that I should have done, which is transferring all of the data from one computer to the. Screw it, that'll do. Boom. Do you know what? I hate that. I absolutely hate that, having to put in your password using your TV remote. Nightmare. Right. Switch you off. Switch you off. Ah, there we go. Right, okay. I've got my other laptop is finally connected. Right. Can't pass to some destinations. Pass to some destinations. It's all right. I got you. I'm not doing anything just yet. And Sylvia, if you can't get Rumble installed on your TV, it worked. Yes. So I've called the stream on Rumble the Prometheus Watch Party. We got 8 people here now watching. Shout out to you people sat there lurking. For whatever reasons you're sat there lurking. If you're waiting for some entertainment while you're at work or whatever. Ah, cool, little wing. You up for this Prometheus Watch Party? And just while we're wait for a few more people. Oh no, that sucks. While we're waiting, let's go and have a listen to the dickhead that is not my King Charles.
Everyone, or should I say happy holidays to all faiths and none, because apparently that's the vibe our King is going for this year. If you manage to sit through King Charles's Christmas message without reaching for the off switch, congratulations, you've got more patience than I have. So there he was in some chapel banging on about.
If you're coming back later, we might be in Rumble watching Prometheus, but there'll be a link.
How diversity being our strength, how all the great religions echo the same message of peace on earth, and how we need to draw on the diversity of our community to overcome division at home. Give me a break. It was Christmas Day, for heaven's sake, the one day of the year that's supposed to be about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ in a Christian country with Christian traditions. But no, old Charles can't help himself, can he? He's got to turn it into a multi-faith loving, gushing about how encouraging it is that all religions share.
That's because that's what he was told to do. He was told to do that. So he had to do that. Told by his bosses. By his bosses with all the money. His bosses that own the banks.
A longing for peace and respect for life. Really, Charles? All of them? Because there's a rather large elephant in the room, isn't there? And it's wearing a certain religious garment that doesn't seem terribly interested in peace. In fact, parts of it are actively at war with everything the West stands for. Women's rights, gay rights, free speech, you name it. But heaven forbid we mention that on Christmas Day. No.
Hey, Paula.
Instead, we get platitudes about reconciliation, compassion, and how diversity of faith provides strength, not weakness. Strength? Tell that to the communities torn apart by the summer riots, the ones sparked by yet another knife attack that the authorities tried to hush up, only for the truth to come out and people to rightly get angry. We were vilified for that anger, weren't we? Called far-right thugs by the media and our own Prime Minister. Well, the real problems, mass immigration, two-tier policing, the endless appeasement, gets ignored. And now the King chimes in with boomer nostalgia about World War II values and overcoming division through More diversity? The country's more divided than ever, isn't it, Charles? And a big part of that is because people like you keep lecturing us about tolerance while refusing to hide for once. This is the woke mind virus in full.
Right, sorry about that. It was my internet being awesome. As always, shutting off and reconnected again. Sorry about that. Right. Angry Casper, how you doing? Have you seen Donnie Darko enough times? Do you know what? I don't think I have. I think I've only seen it once, maybe twice. Vertek, how you doing? That's the only thing. We won't be able to, if yeah, unless you charge your phone up and sign in. We won't be able to chat. But I am getting the chat up here on the thing from Rumble. I can see the Rumble chat now, which is cool. You're on TV. Right, it's pinned. The link is pinned. And now I've just got to put it in the description. And we were listening to this. Before we go and watch Prometheus, we're just going to have a little laugh.
Sense, and to anyone who's paying attention to what's actually happening in the world. He even referenced those on journeys, or code for the endless boatloads arriving illegally, and how Christmas Day is about all great religions. No, Charles, Christmas Day is about Christ, our traditions, our culture, not foreign ideologies that openly despise them. If the king wants to play interfaith ambassador, fine, but spare us on Christmas Day of all days. Take our side for a change, defend the faith you're supposed to protect. Acknowledge that not all cultures or religions are compatible, and pretending they are is what's causing the real division. But no, he sort of touches, isn't he, too infective with this progressive nonsense that equates criticism with hate and silence with virtue. Anyway, there we go, rant over. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas yesterday, a proper one, mind you, with Christ at the centre, and let's hope next year we get a message that remembers what country this is. And that's that. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, subscribe, share my stuff everywhere, and, Roger Trout.
I just saw a thing saying Marathon Kev's viewers joined. What? Yeah, it says there, Marathon Kev's viewers just joined. Marathon Kev and his viewers just joined. But I don't see anybody. Although apparently I've had 43 views already. Right, this is taking it's taking a sec. I thought old Paz was going to play a bit of the speech. What are you saying, Silver Fox?
Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Christmas is behind us. We have a whole new year to look forward to. This is a reminder that I will, over the next few days, be recording a series of lookbacks at the year, and I'll try and put them all out on New Year's Eve. So keep an eye out for that, and if you're yet to subscribe, do so you don't miss it. Now, we're going to talk here as the first post-Christmas posting, I suppose, about the EU, specifically von der Leyen. This is a woman steeped in failure and corruption, and she doesn't want anyone talking about it, which is why she has described free speech as a virus. It's an evil thing that must be stopped. She says.
Seriously? Seriously, this witch has stood up there and said that free speech is a virus. What should have happened when she said that was she should have been dragged off of the podium, tarred and feathered. She actually said that free speech is a virus. That's incredible.
Says that censorship is the vaccine.
Satan's whore. Says free speech is a virus.
Now, of course, politicians don't like free speech because when you have free speech, we're free to call politicians exactly what we like, and they don't like it. Those tender little egos won't take the fact that we consider them all to be failures in one way or another. Stupid, incompetent, corrupt, evil. Some admixture of several or all of those things above. And yet, that is what most of them are. There's very few politicians in any country in the world to whom you could apply the words good, efficient, clever,
honourable, honest, decent, with integrity. None of these things you can say about any politician anywhere. They have zero integrity. They are incapable of being honest. They are not decent. They are the worst examples of human men and women that you could see anywhere. The absolute worst examples. They should be put up as poster childs for what not to be like. Do not ever be like any one of these people, because it will mean that you're just a scumbag.
That's the least common of all. There's not many clever politicians. If they were clever, they'd have gone into a profession, wouldn't they? They'd be earning their money as engineers or doctors, you know? But these are all failures in the fields they choose, so they go into politics. There's very few that come from the working class. There's very few politicians who've ever actually done a hand's turn. Most politicians.
Oh, but Nigel Farage has come from the working class, hasn't he? Yeah, right. Okay. He hasn't. Nigel Farage hasn't come from the working class either. Not like that. Not that sort of working class. Right, how many people have come over to... how many we got watching? 7. We got 7 people over here. Only Angry Casper and Sylvie chatting. The link is pinned for Rumble. We're going to go and watch a movie because it's Boxing Day. And Sylvie had the great idea. She was going to go and watch a movie. And I said, what movie are you going to watch? She said, Prometheus. So I said, yes, let's do it. Let's go and watch Prometheus. And Sylvie's managed to get Rumble on her TV, so it can be watched on TV. You can, if your TV is capable of the internet, then you can get Rumble up on it. Jason, shout out, mate. How you doing? Merry Christmas, dude. Let's just listen to the last 2 minutes of this.
Politicians are from that political class. And that's why we loathe them. They're all parasites. Nearly all. There's one or two that do earn the respect of people. Regardless of whether you agree with their politics, you can agree that they were good people. Maybe the politics is wrong. And I think here, maybe you've got a list of 4 or 5 of the current crop across the whole of Britain. I'm not going to go into Europe, but very few. But that's the reason, of course, they don't want free speech. They don't want us criticising them, and they certainly don't want us criticising their policies, because their policies are wrong. They're against what we want. And then when someone stands up and talks against their politics, they're called populist. Well, yes, it is populist. It's populist because it's popular. It's because it stands up against the evil of the EU. Maybe people don't want, mass immigration. Maybe people don't want to be herded into 15-minute ghettos.
Maybe everybody's forgotten that the Second World War was fought against a guy that we were told was trying to take over all of Europe and everything and be a dictator. And the EU is a group of unelected by the people officials, bureaucrats who have been put in charge of the whole. Hang on. Was there a bait and switch? I think there was a little bait and switch there, because it appears that everything that Hitler wanted to do is being done by the EU. So
maybe people don't want to be taxed to smithereens. Maybe people don't want to be eating insects. It's a weird concept, I know. And when these people call for war, it's not their children that are at the front. Good Lord, no. And that's why they disagree with free speech. That's why they want to close it down. They don't want people like me telling people like you what's going on. They want to control the narrative. They hate the internet. I would advise, and I know some people will disagree because it's only making a certain party richer, Elon, but imagine you had Starlink. The great thing about Starlink is there's no local ISP.
do you know Starlink, right? It's very it actually I won't lie. I've definitely considered Starlink, and I've also considered Elon's new mobile phone that he was supposed to be creating, that for like $200, that was looked like it was better than a freaking iPhone and had direct access by default to Starlink. So that whole option, although it's freaking Elon Musk, it's just like it's another option, isn't it? Elon Musk is, of course, up to his eyeballs in non-disclosure agreements with the military-industrial complex and works hand in glove with them. So, out of the frying pan into the fire, eh? Really, but definitely considered it.
You don't access anything in your country, and so they can't close down the websites via web providers or internet providers, because they can't access Starlink servers because they're in America and the First Amendment sticks. Stunning, isn't it? Maybe Starlink or some alternative is the way to go.
Has anybody noticed how Starlink sounds a bit like Stalin? Starlink. I wonder. I don't like. We don't like coincidences, do we? Right, we got Little Wing, Sylvie, and Angry Casper are definitely over there in Rumble. Nigel is such a sad name. Niggle. Right, we had a teacher. My science teacher was called Mr. Amor, and then when we went on the skiing trip, we found out that his name was Nigel, and so we started calling him Niggle Amor, and we got so done. We got in massive trouble with because he got drunk. Him and Mr. Stock, our head of year, got drunk one night, and we were calling him Niggle, and they went ape shit. And he went absolutely ape shit and had one of the lads up against the wall by the throat like this, screaming in his face, and had to get dragged away by one of the other teachers. And it was all very dramatic, all because we called him Niggle instead of Nigel. He didn't like the fact that we'd found out his name was Nigel, and then we just obviously ripped it. We ripped him to pieces. Niggle Amor. Nigel Niggle. That would be. Imagine if that was your name, Nigel Niggle or Nuggle. This is what children do, right? Children will make a shitty name out of anything that they can. Anything that they can do to the name, they will do it. Like my name, I became Birdcage because my name, it sounds a bit like aviary, a birdcage, but it's spelt different and pronounced slightly different. And I didn't know all the way back then, I didn't know that my great times 9 or whatever it is grandfather from the 1600s was the king of the fucking pirates. I didn't know that back then. If I had known that, I might have at least had something to say. Right, we've still got 13 people over here on YouTube. YouTube, we're not really going to do a panel today. We're going to watch a movie first. And then we'll do a panel, depending on how much time we got, because I've got to go out later this afternoon. So, the link is pinned. And also, sure. I'm going to share it. I'm just going to put the link in description of the video, and that way do 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 do. Contents. Oh, why can't I see it? That's not fair. Morning, Rebecca. If you got a Rumble account, you have to come over to Rumble. We're all going over to Rumble. See you later. Good night there. Charles, mate. Sleep tight. Tony Drake, how you doing? Tony, I still haven't sent you those details, have I? I can't remember what email address I emailed you from. The link is pinned for Rumble. We're going to watch Prometheus. This is what we're going to watch. We should get cracking, actually. 11:31. You ready? Everyone ready? If you're in the Magic Tree House, I'm stopping it now. The link isn't pinned in the Magic Tree House, but I'm going to put it in the description. So if anybody comes in late and the stream's finished, the link will be there in the description. New Joy, how you doing? Come over to Rumble. That's where we're going. It's a Rumble watch party. We're going to spend 2 hours watching this, because this is a good one. Prometheus. Right, see you later, Magic Tree House. See you in Rumble. We are still streaming on 007, but I'm going to stop that one. We got 11 people watching. We're going to get, like I said, it's pinned. The link is pinned, so hopefully we're going to see you over in Rumble. It's going to shut down in 3, 2, 1.